Well, let's now bring in Alex Atuhaire. He is the publisher of the Kampala report. He joins us now from Kampala, the Ugandan capital. Alex, I know this has all just happened in the last few hours, but there's already, nonetheless, plenty of speculation as to the intent here. This was a coordinated twin attack. What do we know about just how it all unfolded?
Thank you for having me. We've just gone through the security press briefing, and what we know is that the two bombs went off, one at the Parliamentary Avenue near the Parliamentary Building, but the most affected building was the Jubilee Building, which houses the offices of the Inspector General of Government, and then another one at the Central Police Station, which is a key security installation. According to the latest security briefing, 6 people have died, and 3 of those were apparently suicide bombers. And then 33 have been injured, and 5 of them critically injured. What we know as of now is that the security has said these attacks are coordinated by a rebel outfit associated with the Allied Democratic Forces.
Mm-hmm. Alex, there was also, I recall, an attack, less than a month ago, a bomb in a restaurant in Kampala. That attack was claimed by ISIL, and there had been suggested links between the ADF and ISIL. Is the conflict in the DRC now spilling over the border?
Yes, apparently what looks apparent now is that the conflict in the DRC is connected to these attacks, and that is also confirmed by the Ugandan security. But as you rightly said, there were attacks on the 23rd of October on a restaurant in the outskirts of Kampala, and then 2 other attacks followed that in a few days after October the 23rd, and these were claimed, or the Islamic State claimed responsibility. But I must say that the involvement of the Ugandan army in the peacekeeping missions in the region, especially in Somalia, makes Uganda a target of some of these groups. So that is the connection.
And we have seen some attacks from Al-Shabaab in the past too, many years ago. I'm curious, though, the attacks that we saw today, these were very high-profile security targets. And does that potentially then suggest increasing sophistication that we're seeing with these kinds of attacks?
Yes, I think the attacks today show that the situation for Kampala is absolutely delicate. Aside the attacks, please know that there were 2 bombs that were put off before they went off by the Ugandan security forces, 1 in the city center and 2 in Nansana, a town about 10 kilometers north of Kampala. So I think the situation for Kampala is absolutely delicate at the moment, and the sophistication to the way the attacks have been carried makes matters very, very serious.
Alex Atuhaire there, the publisher of the Kampala report. Thanks so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts with us on Al Jazeera, Alex.
Thank you for having me.